Evening pumpkins. Again, I'm so sorry I can't be there with you tomorrow. Today, I guess today. It's actually tomorrow because this is evening, but that's besides the point. So you guys are actually going to wrap up with the article that we started on Tuesday, and this I just want to clarify is individual. I'm going to walk through the assignment for you. We've done a lot of group things, and we're kind of getting to that point that I need to see what you guys can do. If your table neighbor doesn't listen to the video, tell them they're being foolish. You can see that's from Mrs. Brubaker, even though she still loves you because you're her pumpkins. It's really important. I'm going to walk through this with you guys to make sure you're in good shape. So you're going to go ahead and reread or finish the article. I know fifth period we didn't quite finish. Second and third we did. And what you're going to do is you're going to go through these questions. So you're first going to identify the research question. And so this I said was kind of tricky because of the way the title was. I would focus your attention on that last piece of the title to create your research question. Remember, open-ended, how or why. And don't force it. If it's not working, then it's probably not the research question. So just keep that in mind. Then you're going to go ahead and provide me the main idea, and I want you to give me kind of a snippet of text that where you located it. Remember, we do want you to paraphrase your main idea, and then give me a one or two sentence explanation to kind of explain why this is the main idea. That's more of a check for you guys to make sure that you're understanding that. It may cause you to go back and revise, which is totally fine as well. Okay, so the next part of this is a little different. And initially, here's what's going to happen. We're going to have people flaring for dear life and off the boat. But just kind of replay and listen to what I'm saying. So what you're going to do is you're going to do something called walking me through the article. This is going to be in paragraph form. And so, I have a typo here. Let's fix that up. You're going to walk me through. So think of like going on a journey, and when being a tour guide, you're going to be my tour guide through the article. So you're going to explain to me how the author sets it up step by step. And the way that you do this is I want you to kind of think about these questions, and heck, you can even answer these questions, and that's going to really help. Again, this is the first time we're doing this. We've all identified reasons. We've done a great job with that. But now we're looking at something called the line of reasoning. So we're looking at not only the reasons, but how the author is bouncing from reason to reason throughout the piece. So you're going to start with, how does the author start the article? And I don't want you to say they start off sad. That's not what I'm looking for. Do they start off with a piece of evidence? What is that piece of evidence? Do they start off with one of their mini claims? What would that be? Do they start off with the main idea? I literally would like you to write, the author starts with blah, 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 because. And that's beautiful. Then you got to kind of walk me through the rest of the article. What happens after the first part? Do they introduce a claim? What is that claim? Do they give me a piece of evidence? What is that evidence? So you're taking me on that journey. So you might start with the author starts with a claim, blah, 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 blah. In order to set up an economic lens, they go to this next claim, blah, 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 blah. And so you listen, you're just going on that journey with me and walking me through piece by piece. Again, you've not done this before. Is it going to be perfect? Absolutely not. You might be like, I don't get it. Make sure you add that word yet next to it, because that's why we're practicing this. This is kind of springboarding us into thinking about line of reasoning. So you're going to do that for every one of those next steps. So where does the author go after this claim? Why are they doing that? Where does the author go after that? Why are they doing that? And so on until you get to your conclusion. And then you're going to explain to me why the author has ended that way. This whole little thing should be in paragraph form. Take me on that tour. A lot of you guys are travelers. And when the tour guide says, we're going here because of this, then we're going here. You're doing the same thing with the article. First, we start with this claim. Then we're going into this claim. So I just want you to get a feel for this. Again, does not have to be perfect. And if you're like, it's not going to be perfect, cool. We're going to go over it when I get back on, we can talk about it on Friday before we Socratic seminar. It is okay. Your next question is the evidence effective? Is it relevant and credible? You might say yes. Cool. You're going to prove that to me. You're going to raven the authors of 3 of the pieces of evidence. Doesn't have to be a huge raven. Just has to go through and hit. What is the reputation? What is the ability to observe? And be a stickler about that. I want you guys to stop taking everything word for word. I want you guys to be a skeptic. Go through and make sure and be thoughtful. Like the person from the University of YourMama.com is not going to be as credible as the person from Harvard. It's just the way it is. So just be very mindful of that. After that, you're going to tell me for each piece of evidence if it's relevant or if it's not relevant. Does it make sense with the argument? Give me a sentence or 2 to show me that. And then I want to know from you guys, would you consider this controversy civil disobedience? Think of our class definition and explain your reasoning. You'll turn this document in before you leave. You guys have the period to work on it. Don't overdo. That's something I want to start reining back. Just because you write more doesn't mean it's done well and doesn't mean it's better. The person who says something in 20 words is just as effective as the one who's saying in 250 words. So just be mindful of that. If you don't finish, wrap it up during focus period. I would prefer you guys not to have this go home. Some of you guys are still doing Animal Farm stuff, and I don't want this to go home. If you finish early, you are welcome to work on Animal Farm. And if you're done with Animal Farm, you are welcome to work on something else. That would be amazing. So just do a good job. Try it out. Remember, we're getting to the point that we can start doing things on our own. This is something you're going to do on your own. I will see you guys tomorrow. And I'm looking forward to our Socratic seminar. See you guys later. Good job today.